time we try to break it down and build again. Yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again, yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again, yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again, yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again, yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with time we try to break it down and build again. Yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again. Yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again. Yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again. Yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again. Yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost. You know, we're never letting go.
Hello everyone and welcome to Nerd with Dice. Today we are playing Toni the Vampire Slayer. We are on our 5th episode. Before we get started, just want to mention that we do have merch. You can check it out through the link in the chat. We are also sponsored by Grinding Coffee Company. They are a Black and LGBTQ plus owned coffee company, and you can get 10% off through the link in the chat or by using the code Gunmetal Blues. So please feel free to check that out. So let's see. Last episode, you went to you were at the bookstore. You finished the discussion there. And then you went to check on Corey. Got attacked by vampires. And then found that Corey was missing. Corey, you were currently in a, I don't know, probably, oh wait, no, you are currently in one of those extra large mausoleums that Buffy always has.
Yeah, the Hausoleums.
Sure, yeah. The ones that I've never seen in real life, but are in every city and every show ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Buffy's were particularly extra large because, like, Spike had, like, a whole apartment down there.
Weren't there, like, multiple rooms? Because,
I
like,
think so.
Harmony was there for a while, yeah.
They were different times in the housing market.
I wonder how much you have to pay to get one of those.
So, was I just, like, doing my thing and then woke up here?
Yeah, you were in your dorm room and you're waking up here. Bella is there, as well as two dudes that are likely vampires. From their demeanor, they don't have like their demon face on, but they're not like trying to act normal. Oh, and you're, tied to a chair.
Sure, yeah. I assume I probably don't have my stake on me if I was captured by vampires.
No. It is a wooden chair, though, so if you can break it, you can...
Hey there, folks. How are you doing? Bella, good to see you.
Oh, good, you're awake. Do feel free to scream. I need you to lure in your friends, since they failed the first time. And she, like, looks at the vampires, like, glares at them.
That doesn't give me much incentive to scream, actually. I don't think that I want you to lure my friends into a trap.
You're no fun. You just had to go investigating everything, didn't you? We could have danced around this for months. Would have been fun, but no. You just had to go investigating.
People were dying. What were we supposed to do?
What are you, a Scooby-Doo character? Ignore it. Go to class like everybody else.
You're the one that brought me into this.
That was unintentional.
Well, kind of do a little, like, shimmy against the ropes just to see, like, okay, yeah, those are on.
Bless you.
Do you have anything else you want to say or try?
Not right now. I kind of just want to keep trying, like, I want to try to kind of shimmy out of the ropes if I can, but I'm not sure how good I'll be at that.
Oh, hey. It would help if I opened roll 20.
Would it be like a crime roll to try to do that
That is
sneakily?
what I was
Ooh.
thinking. If it,
Dexterity crime does sound applicable.
That's not the worst.
What can't be solved with a little crime?
You gay do crime.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, I got a 13. I can do crime.
Happy Friday the 13th.
okay, I will say that for the sake of this, you need a 15 to
Okay.
get out of the ropes, but with that is 3 levels of success. I think you can feel that, like, if you keep trying, eventually you're going to be probably be able to get out of these.
Okay. So the camera zooms in on the wrists and kind of shows that the ropes are like starting to loosen a bit.
Watch the hands, not the mouth.
Yep. I know that we left everybody else. They went off on a little montage to end the episode, gathering weapons to go search cemeteries. Now, I'd say there's 2 in town. One is closer to the school, and then one is on the other side of town. Where do you want to check first?
Probably the one closest to the school.
Mhm.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably probably the quickest.
Like it's more likely and it's lower risk if we get it wrong.
Okay. So you go to the spooky graveyard. It's a couple blocks from the school. It's night. It's foggy because it's a graveyard, even though it wasn't foggy anywhere else. All the typical, like, Buffy, like, graveyard tropes, How do you want to
Mhm.
search the graveyard?
Let's see.
I'm guessing yelling out Corey's name and just hoping he says over here isn't going to work.
No, plus like it would announce that we're there. Even though I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
if
they
this
probably
is if this is like their lair, or especially if this is like some kind of master vampire or like their leader's lair, there's like I think a decent chance that, considering the amount of witchcraft that's apparently going on in this town that I didn't know about, I think there's a decent chance that someone has put a protective hex on this thing. So I'm gonna like be keeping an eye out for that. So I'm, as usual, going to look like I'm not really contributing, just be in the back, like drinking a cup of something extremely bitter to like slowly get better from the magic wounds I caused myself.
Okay.
And yeah, just stick close to people who are better at the martial ways than I am.
All right.
Yeah, I think Adish would be like, we probably shouldn't split up or make noise. So it'd be very standard fare. Huh?
When he said Tony's gonna say, like, yell Corey's name out really loudly. He said make noise.
Said don't make noise.
Oh,
I said
I heard that
the
wrong.
exact opposite of what I told you to do. Now, before we make more mistakes that gamble the lives of another student, let's search this place. And he would start looking for tracks. Because, like, vampires may not have reflections, but they have footprints, right?
Yeah.
Vampires have feet.
Like, yeah, like Lily, like briefly, like snaps out of a trance. Go like, all right, you search this side of the veil. I'll do the other side.
Stay close.
Okay. So perception notice. Do you look for footprints on the ground?
That's gonna be an 8 for me. I'm so tempted to drama point this to an 18. Am I allowed to see what everyone else rolls before I decide to drama point this?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
All right.
They said notice, correct?
Notice perception.
I didn't even.
So next to the skill, you should see like a little drag down menu of like stats you could use.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So-
I forgot about that.
So you don't tell the game I want to notice with strength, which I don't know how that works at all.
Carefully.
Flex muscles and your muscles send out like a radar ping.
What are you, Flexman Tallow?
So can I roll for like I think supernatural perception uses the same notice roll. I'm just using a different method because I'm being fancy. I took this perk. I want to use it. Oh dear.
Okay.
Just
There's,
oh, there's ghosts here.
there's one. There's one success among the three of you. So here's the good news. You do, in fact, you confirm that vampires have feet. When you almost walk into one that walks around an extra large headstone.
I like to think that like Lily gets too far into her own head while concentrating, and like like after you like bump into the vampire, she like suddenly opens her eyes, goes, I sense something, and like is right next to another vampire.
Watch where you're going, vampires.
Are we nearby enough to see this happen?
Yes.
I think at that point, Adish would, if we're seeing this vampire, Adish would pull out a weapon and be like, all right, take this one hostage. We need answers.
Okay, fine. She's going to try to, I don't know, restrain the vampire or grab him or something.
Hostage?
Teddy's like, you want to take a vampire hostage?
Okay, so
I wouldn't grab him and find where my friend is.
We do need to ask this one questions.
I feel like we need to be better, like much better at dentistry in order to do that. Like,
okay,
Well,
so
I mean, I imagine grappling a vampire and then pointing a stake at the heart is like, okay, do you want this to happen?
it's possible. You do need to make a grapple roll.
Okay. Just have the sheet up.
Let me see if I. Is there any way I can assist?
Combat. Combat. Grapple. And now I go. Oh,
Oh,
I got
That's
17 with 5 levels of success.
Okay, so you. What does it look like when you grapple this vampire?
Um, I um, I guess I like. I'm just trying to think of how it would work. I guess she just like reaches behind him and grabs his arms, and it's like holding them like with that Slayer kind of grip with her arms, kind of like, so she would walk beside him and would be holding his arms with her arm. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's kind of like pushing him. It will be like pushing him ahead like that to walk.
Okay. What did Addition and Lily do? Now that Tony has a vampire hostage.
You know what? If you're busy, like holding him hostage, I mean,
I think
you
Adisha.
might as well try and bluff this, right?
What do you mean bluff this? Before
Like just try to immediately get the. I'd like to try and intimidate the vampire.
can I help with that by pointing a stake right at the vampire's heart?
Yes.
Well, I think Lily, like, yeah, just sort of slowly takes like 2 steps towards the vampire and it's like, says, well, your feeble attempt at an ambush has failed. And surely, as you can feel by the supernatural strength of the person grappling you, you have the Slayer against you. I suggest you tell us where your master is. And
He laughs. Okay, sure.
can I like try to roll to intimidate, or was that
Oh,
like?
Oh no. He's just going to tell you.
Okay.
I mean, after all, it is a trap. They want you to walk into it. So,
Mm.
he's going to tell you, like you captured him. Like if you would have tried to kill him, he would have like fought to try to like be the one to get to kill the Slayer. But now that you've captured him, he's just gonna let you walk into the trap, sort of idea, right? So he's just going to tell you that it's the large mausoleum at the center of the graveyard.
How many vampires are there?
Now roll an intimidation check.
It sounds like yours, or should I try?
Both of you can.
All right. Oh.
Where is intimidate? Is that combat?
It's influence and willpower,
Yeah.
which is why I'm trying it, because like I have 1 point in influence, but I have a ridiculous willpower stat.
Okay, I'm just looking for it. Sorry, I'm having trouble finding it. Why can't I find it?
It's on I think it's the left side of the sheet. Under Gun Fu and Getting Medieval.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just. You said under Gunflu and Getting Medieval.
Yeah, and it'll say influence.
Okay. I just have influence. I don't have intimidate.
Yeah, it's just influence, and then you'll select willpower.
I'm sorry about holding y'all up right there,
No, no problem. Oh,
but I got a 15.
well, that's actually. Oh, she just 6 willpower?
I put a lot of stuff into willpower.
That's better than mine. It's my primary stat. Quick question: are like vampires hurt by crosses in the Buffyverse, or is that like not a thing? I don't remember.
Suddenly, I don't remember either. Hold on.
What's the question again?
Like, are they weak to crosses or holy symbols or something in the Buffyverse, or was that not a thing? I don't remember.
Yeah, they are, right?
I don't remember. Wow.
Because I kind of want Lily to like, because like rosaries are just a fashion statement that you can wear as a goth girl. So I want her to like just take off a small rosary and like use it as you would to like put out a cigarette on someone as a power move.
Crosses burn vampires, yeah.
Yeah, I think she'll unfurl a small rosary from her wrist, and just like just put it out like a cigarette on the vampire's collarbone. It's like, I suggest you start talking.
Oh, okay. Damn it. There's 5 plus the witch. She's down there too.
Rich.
Starts with a B.
No, witch. Like magic powers and all that.
No. Does her name start with a B?
Oh, yes.
I'm guessing her name was Bella.
Also, the other word.
Yes, that too. If you want to be crass about it. I mean, language.
Well, are there any other entrances?
No, there's only the one that I know of.
I guess that's all the information we can get out of you right now.
Well, we followed the threat to conclusion. I don't think we want to leave any loose ends.
Yeah, Tony's going to try to stake him.
I think as Tony tries to take him, Adish would have relaxed his stake, because I unfortunately have the flaw of honorable and would have been like, well, I don't like to make deals with vampires, but a deal's a deal.
Okay, before you get a chance to stake him, when you say, we don't want to leave any evidence or any witnesses or anything, he's going to try to break free.
I think Yeah, that is also the point that no, let him try. Let him try.
So make another grapple check for Tony.
Back to the sheet. Well, I mean, he could have. Hopefully, I do well with this role, but he could have avoided this by not kidnapping my friend. Just saying. What did I get?
Oh, that is a really good roll.
Oh wow!
We're just getting all the good rolls out early.
Oh no! Don't say that.
Hey, we did terrible at that interrogate or at that like investigation. Don't worry.
Okay, so he tries to break free. He almost does, but you managed to get a hold of him. So if you want to stake him, go for it.
Yeah. We got 5 other vampires to kill. We leave him, he could come after us again. So, yeah.
Mhm.
Unfortunately. I have to roll that, correct?
Yes.
Take through heart.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of damage.
You want to know
Wow.
the best? You want to know the best part about that is? I don't know if it doubles it. Doesn't look like it. Wait.
So wait,
It
staking
already
the.
says 4 times 4.
I think it does for quadruple the damage if it would kill the vampire.
Right.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't kill the vampire, it does regular damage.
Yeah. It definitely kills this vampire. So he turns to dust in Tony's arms. Since you are also holding.
Okay, let's go get Corey.
Oh. Oh, William. Thank God for Drama Club. She like just like Lily just takes a moment to steady herself. Oh, I don't. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need a moment. I'll be right there.
But Tony's already walking.
How do you approach?
I'm just going through the door, unless one of the adults around me talks some, suggests something else.
I mean, it's good to have a strong front line to cover behind.
Yeah, no, I think Adi should just be like, wait, Tony, I know this, I know that time is of the essence. But one, actually, we'll talk about killing that vampire after when we told him we wanted later. But also, actually, wait, Teddy, before I say this, should I roll to see if Adish could intuit that this might be a trap? Or can he infer that based on their numbers?
But then I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because I don't want to risk like metagaming here.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
I'm thinking here. So,
Okay. Sorry, I thought my mic was like not working for a second.
roll crime, I guess.
I'm guessing with perception or intelligence.
Um, intelligence.
That is. Mm,
That is barely
one
a success.
level of success. Um, I don't think you know anything for sure, right? But you're like, hey, this, maybe we should be cautious. This could be like a trap or something. I'm not saying it is, but like, maybe we should be
mm.
cautious.
Like he'd have enough sense to be like, we
Yes.
should Yeah, so he's Tony, you need to, as a slayer, you need to consider all possibilities. Yes, we need to go and save Corey, but this could be a trap, and we should approach it accordingly.
Okay, so what should we do? Because when I have a goal, I stop at nothing, and my goal right now is to get Corey out of there safely.
Fine, and that is the goal. But if all three of us just charge it their head first, we're playing right into their hands.
We kill a vampire each, and that leaves 3 more. Then you 2 kill the other vampires. I kill Bella. We get Corey out of there.
Well, I did not sign up for slaying, nor do I have the competency.
I mean,
I'll kill 4 of them, but we need to.
I think we should leave the witch to Lily, as of the 3 of us, she's the most expert in magic, and the vampires between the 2 of us.
So I kill 3. You kill 2. Lily kills Bella.
Maybe we should have killed Bella.
Not killing a student.
Yeah, she is a student. We are
Corey.
Okay. We can probably get Corey while Lily subdues Bella, and after killing a bunch of vampires.
So I get Corey out of there, and then we kill the vampires. And get Corey to safety, then kill the rest of them.
We should probably be prepared for them to try to do something to Corey to prevent us from fighting.
I'll try to pull out Corey. I can lift him at a distance. That way we can fight by the entrance. Their numbers won't matter there.
Okay. You know what? I like that plan.
And that is as far as I'm willing to stick my neck out, because there are vampires involved.
Fine. With that, Deesh loads a crossbow. Would you happen to have a means to Toni, do you happen to have a means to impale a vampire from afar?
She holds up the stake by throwing this.
No, do not throw your stake. Fine. I will stick to crossbow fire.
I was gonna say, yeah. Did you grab a crossbow or 2?
I mean, if we're allowed to have more than one crossbow, then yeah, I'd probably offer Toni a crossbow.
I feel like if we're going to have access to weapons, like Lily's go-to, if it's available, is just going to be the smallest crossbow available. Like,
all right.
Whatever she can carry around easier.
They're probably expecting us to run at them with stakes. So if we enter shooting some in the heart, that definitely gives us some room for negotiation.
Fine. And Toni will put her stake in her. I'm assuming she has a stake pocket. I don't know where else Buffy keeps all of her stakes. So
the pocket of stake holding.
I do believe it varied depending on what she was wearing, but it was there was a couple of times where she just had one of those extra large stakes that they used in the show in her purse.
I, I do like the idea of a steak bandolier. I'm sure it's been done before.
Yeah, right? Something like that.
I would actually be mildly surprised if that Hugh Jackman Van Helsing movie didn't feature a steak bandolier at some point. Like, all right.
No, I mean, you're right, though.
Hmm. So we make our way up to the mausoleum, right? Or the houseoleum.
Yes.
Now, how easy is it to like look inside of there?
There is a door.
Hmm.
Tries Tony kick in the door.
Is there like a way to look through a keyhole or something?
I mean, you could. It wouldn't give you a lot of information.
Hmm. Uh, I'm I'm kind of hoping like, but it seems very low stakes. So would you mind if I tried? Like just that perception.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's another 8. Good. We're building up our luck on rolls
Yep.
that matter less.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
can't
think,
see
yeah.
anything.
She like Lily just tries to look through a keyhole, like tries to look under doors, like, yep, it's dark. Like steps back.
I think Tony's just going to open the door. She's gonna because she's just realized they probably are expecting them. So she's just going to open the door and just kind of stand there. I think she's trying so that they can't see the two of you, the other two. Maybe they'll think it's just Tony for a second. Hopefully, I don't know. Is there something I have to roll for that?
No. However, Corey, if you
Yeah.
want to make another roll to try to get out of your bindings,
I do. Ooh.
Oh, that is a success.
you have 1 success. How many did you have earlier?
I had 3 earlier. I think, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I had 3 earlier.
Okay. So, if you get 1 more success on another roll, you'll get out of those ropes. The door opens, shining more light into, because they had like little lanterns or something. Not super bright, but enough to cast a dim glow. And so you get like some moonlight when the door opens. You can see the 2 vampires that Corey noticed for already. And you can see Bella as when you open the door, she strides towards Corey.
Could I could I spend a drama point to beef up that crime roll so that I could act normally?
I'll allow it, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to wait for as she's like walking up to me. I want to wait till she gets real close so I can, well, A, try to see what she's doing, but also B, catch her off guard, hopefully.
Okay. And those two vampires turn towards the door. And one of them says, "Oh, finally show up. I thought this was going to take all night."
Well, you could have left an address. Or you couldn't have like left my friend alone.
But then you wouldn't have come to us. And I think he's going to try to attack. He's going to lunge at Toni and attempt to grapple Toni. So roll a dodge roll.
Okay, I will in just one moment. As soon as this comes back, it reloaded. Any moment now. Was I able to see Corey when I walked in?
Yes.
Okay. Dodge. I know you're here because I just looked at you not too long ago.
It's yeah, you got it.
I have to roll. I just got a 15. You know what? Can I use one of my drama points?
If you want to. Actually, sell it to me because you are also in the doorway.
Okay.
Boy, old boy, old boy.
Like, how are you going to dodge while being in this doorway? Because that's going to make it harder.
Can I suggest something?
Okay.
Backward cartwheel. That seems very Slayer-esque. And
Yeah, I was either thinking that or like, grabbing the top of the doorway and doing like
ooh,
like a pull up almost.
it's just using a burying kick while pulling yourself up.
Yeah.
Ooh. Very very acrobatic, all of this. I like it.
Okay, it's just I want to have her try to like do the pull up out of the doorway. Like the vampire will lunge, and if it succeeds, she just instead of getting grappled, she just goes upward.
Okay, yeah, I'll allow it.
I have a question for whenever it's mine or Corey's turn, but I'll save it.
So he misses Toni. And I'm just trying to think who would go next. I guess who wants to go next? Who thinks they're in the best position to go next?
I would like to spring an attack on Bella if I can.
Okay.
So last I remember, Bella was like walking towards me, right?
Yes.
So yeah, so I'm tied up, and I'm looking up at her, like, oh no, oh gosh, what's gonna happen? And then as soon as she gets
Call an
close,
ambulance.
I just pull my hands free of the ropes, and I want to basically jump up to my feet and try to like I'm trying to visualize it. I want to grapple her. So I want to jump up to my feet and like sort of put one arm around her waist, but the other arm I'm trying to get around her neck because I don't want her to be able to like talk and cast spells. So I want to try to grapple her by the neck.
Okay.
I got a 13.
Well, that's more than enough.
And I believe, yeah, a net grapple doesn't impair the target, but sets them up for a break neck or choke action, which I
Okay.
think would be my next turn, right?
Yes. Do you want to say anything or?
I kind of just want to be like, hey guys, glad you found me. This is a trap, by the way.
So you're grappling her now? Is that right?
Yeah, I've got her like, I think I'm behind her, and like, I have my arm around her neck.
With that, Adish's just like, cool. This rescue's going better than it. Cool. This rescue operation is in full swing, and we'll be ready to shoot a vampire through the heart.
Okay. So there's the one that is almost right there after trying to grapple Tony. Do you want to try to shoot him?
Yeah. Like have that, like camera-wise, it's probably like Tony dodges over, like over this vampire, and then while they're trying to like reach for Tony, the first instance of teamwork is like maybe this thing gets shot in the heart, or maybe it goes disastrously, and it's like, wow, look at how out of sync they are. Oh wait, do I not have my crossbow through the heart damage set up? All right, because I know that they can, crossbows can stake through the heart.
Oh, they can?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on. It's somewhere in the book.
Yeah. This is how they compensate for like their awful rate of fire in the book.
I mean, a crossbow does have an awful rate of fire.
I mean, yeah, in reality they do. But I think
Painfully.
it was like the game's version of like, well, here's the incentive to take a crossbow over like a gun.
Let's see. Page 139.
No. Oh, crossbows use getting medieval. That is. I think I have like 1 point in that. Oh, no, actually.
I mean, Adish the teacher is is built for violence a little bit.
Oh, you can have a little violence. Like,
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna. So crossbows have a base damage of 16. Like a fixed base damage is 16 if you hit. So if you're going through a stake through the heart, you're gonna make your shot. With the presumably with the aimed rules, so you would take a penalty, I believe, for aiming. It's here somewhere.
oh, no, that's bows, actually.
On the sample like character sheets for all of the like archetypes and all the show characters, crossbow has a base like bonus, and then through the heart is your normal crossbow attack bonus -3.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, hey, that's 2 levels of success. So the multiplier applies if that would kill it.
Okay.
But also, I know vampires have like their own like armor class, quote unquote, which until we have a terrible OGL that tells us otherwise, we could still use the term armor class.
Why would you want to though? There are so many better options.
There probably are, but I was like, okay. That was the first one that came to my head, unfortunately.
We're gonna defeat these vampires. It's all gonna be all right, and we'll all have tacos later.
Okay,
Wow. Was that a Thaco joke I heard?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
what's going to happen here is this vampire is going to spend a drama point to have that damage so he doesn't die.
Can I spend a trauma point to increase my success?
No, not
Okay.
if I not to counter the fact.
Okay. Oh, okay. No, I just wanted to make sure if there were like drama point shenanigans allowed. Okay.
Like I'm sure there is to a certain extent, but like so that means he takes 11 points of damage, and you shoot him with a crossbow in the chest, but you don't quite get him in the heart.
That's just like, damn it. So much easier with a knife. Loads the crossbow. Well, actually, I don't know if I can load it on the same turn I shoot it. Dang it, 3.5 crossbow rules. Let me actually look into that. But yeah, I think that would be turn for me if someone else wants to go on. I look up the rules of a crossbow.
Yeah. What is Lily gonna do? What is Lily doing?
So we have a modestly a mildly distressed vampire, right? In front of us.
Yes.
And Ori is wrestling Bella, which is kind of gets in the way of my original plan. I think I'm just gonna follow suit and then also try to shoot the vampire. So how does that work? So it's a crossbow shot at a -3 in order to stick through the heart. Is that right?
Yes.
So that would be just a +2. That's actually really, really bad odds. Oh well. Dood of de gladiole. So yeah, I have 3 dexterity and 2 in getting medieval. So I think that makes for a +2 in total. I'm gonna try to do this, which does seem like the smart thing to do because it's like dealing normal damage to a vampire while the Slayer is around just seems like a waste. It's another 8.
No.
It's not a bad roll either, but it's not a great roll. So it's not really that surprising. Do I want to use a drama point on this? How many vampires are there left?
Isn't all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 5, I think, right?
Yeah, there are 5 that he told you are around.
If I spend a drama point on this, that'll add like a whole bunch to it, right?
It adds 10. So
Okay,
you'd
yeah,
have
no,
an
I have more drama points left than there are episodes left in this show. I should probably do it. So yeah, I think it's just like you know, the vampire like just manages to like divert their torso to just barely make your stake through the heart, like go wide and then like hit a rib instead, and then just takes a moment to gloat, and then immediately like a second stake like just comes in. And I think, it like hits like 1 or 2 centimeters to the left of yours, and then like actually like hits true, and then we pan over to just Lily like looking very scared and hiding back behind a tree. Is that appropriately dramatic?
Yes. Let's see. What is the damage?
That is a good question. So that was an 18. On a stick. So that is 16 damage because of crossbow, and it's like quadrupled, right?
If it'll kill him.
If it'll kill him, that's true.
Where did you find the stake through the heart for the crossbow rules?
I think it's just under. Actually, let's see. I'm not sure.
Okay, attacking the heart uses the appropriate combat maneuver -3. Damage to non-vamps is quadruple. Times 5 damage. Through the heart. No, I don't know what I'm looking at now.
Okay, so yeah, because Roll20 doesn't explain how the damage is calculated. Because I know the fixed damage is 16, so there's 18 is how many successes, so you get extra
it
damage
says
for that.
through the heart, combat maneuver -3 varies by weapon. See page 133. So let's see page 133.
Yeah, so for vamps, it's times 5.
There, through the heart. This attack has no effect on some creatures, but most things, including people, find it hard to survive after a sharp piece of wood gets stuck in or near the heart. Attacking the heart uses the appropriate combat modifier with a -3 penalty. Damage to non-vamps is quadrupled. It's even worse for vampires. Times 5 damage, but you have to stick them just right. 191.
Okay.
What are we caught up on? What's the question?
How staking through the heart works, and also how it works for like crossbows.
It just does times 5 damage unless that wouldn't kill it, and then it does normal damage.
So yeah, like you quintuple the damage after adding all other modifiers, and if the total damage is enough to reduce the vampire to 0 life points, the vamp is dusted. Stake damage doesn't reduce the vampire to 0 hit points. Apply the 3 times 5 damage instead.
Right.
Okay. So it's like you can take a -3 on the to hit roll in order to go for a heart attack or like a heart aimed attack if this succeeds, you deal quadruple damage, quintuple against vampires. But against vampires, it will also like not deal quadruple damage if it doesn't kill them.
Okay, so
Instead, it will just soften them up.
how much extra damage do you get per success? Does anybody remember? Because I don't.
I think for crossbows, it just deals fixed 16 damage.
But you still get the. You should still get the levels, the extra damage for the levels of success.
Oh.
I think so.
Do people that use weapons more know this?
I'm on the thing right now. Okay, during play, the actual damage inflicted is equal to the base damage plus 1 per success on the level of attack minus any armor value.
Okay, so
Okay. So it is a 5 levels of success because of the 18.
So 21 damage times 5.
Minus whatever armor they have.
Oh, yeah.
Times 5.
I'm pretty sure that means that the roll 20 damage on the first crossbow attack has to be wrong because it should have been.
Yeah, I think
18
it's
then.
I think it's
But-
not factoring in vampires through the heart. I think it's counting them as normal targets. Because I've seen a lot of times 4 modifiers on the.
No,
through the
I
heart.
see what you're saying, though, with Adisha's attack. It shows the damage is 22, but it should have just been 18.
Damn it. Okay, so he dies because I don't think. Yeah, so because he dies because even if I spend a drama point, it won't save him. So
Good job, Lily.
so the first vampire.
Just like briefly peeks out, like, don't call attention to me.
The first vampire turns to ash. Harper, I'm gonna need you to roll a grapple, or not a grapple, a dodge at -2 for grappling. Since you're grappled, it's gonna be harder. But Bella's gonna pull out a knife and she's going to try to cut you to get you to release her.
I don't want to. Oh, that's a bad roll. That's a 7.
Okay, so that is not quite enough. Her combat was really low, but that is not going to be enough for me. Okay, two times strength. Bella's strength is okay. So you take 4 damage. I think. Hold on. The knife should have a base damage, right? No, that is the base damage.
Yeah, the knife has the same base damage as a stake, so 2.
2 times strength. Yeah, so you take 4 damage.
It's a stake knife.
But she
Sorry, that was really silly pun.
she slashes
okay.
at your arm.
Oh, I have a natural armor versus blunt, not other stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you take 4 damage. And then I think we'll make another grapple check just to see
if I hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, 16.
Okay, so let me check. Yeah, you hold on.
And I say, ow. Damn it, Bella.
There's one more vampire that you can see. You know there are supposed to be 5 total, but there's one more vampire you can see. Tony, what do you want to do?
As a side note on that, Toni has a small emergency.
Yeah.
So they are going to
Child-related
be,
emergencies. So...
yeah, she's going to be away for the time being.
I think we should, like...
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we are going to go and we are going to take a break for a little bit, and we'll be back in a little bit.
Be back in a bit.
Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again, yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost, you know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep this dream alive, the art of letting go. 'Cause every time we try to make a stand and start again, yeah, every time we try to make up and make amends, you know, when push comes to shove, this time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, why can't you see what you did with me? Please don't leave me hanging like this. I try to recall and make sense of it all. I never thought it'd come down to this. Let's try to make a new start. Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. Oh, this time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again, yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost, you know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep this dream alive, the art of letting go. 'Cause every time we try to make a stand and start again, yeah, every time we try to make up and make amends, you know, when push comes to shove, this time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, why can't you see what you do with me? Please don't leave me hanging like this. I try to recall and make sense of it all. I never thought it'd come down to this. Let's try to make a new start. Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. Oh, this time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. 'Cause we're wide awake. 'Cause with a love like this, we'll never fall. Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again, yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost, you know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep this dream alive, the art of letting go. 'Cause every time we try to make a stand and start again, yeah, every time we try to make up and make amends, you know, when push comes to shove, this time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher You know we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. Oh, this time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. 'Cause we're wide awake. 'Cause with a love like this, we'll never fall. Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again, yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost, you know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep this dream alive, the art of letting go. 'Cause every time we try to make a stand and start again, yeah, every time we try to make up and make amends, you know, when push comes to shove, this time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, why can't you see what you're doing to me? Please don't leave me hanging like this. I try to recall and make sense of it all. I never thought it'd come down to this. Let's try to make a new start. Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. Oh, this time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again, yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost, you know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer, we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep this dream alive, the art of letting go. 'Cause every time we try to make a stand and start again, yeah, every time we try to make up and make amends, you know, when push comes to shove, this time we can reach the sky on a prayer, we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, why can't you see what you're doing to me? Please don't leave me hanging like this. I try to recall and make sense of it all. I never thought it'd come down to this. Let's try to make a new start. Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer, we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. Oh, this time we can reach the sky on a prayer, we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. 'Cause we're wide awake. 'Cause with a love like this, we'll never fall. Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again, yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost, you know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer, we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. Oh, this time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. 'Cause we're wide awake. 'Cause with a love like this, we'll never fall. Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again, yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost, you know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep this dream alive, the art of letting go.
Hey everyone, apologies. I know the cameras are all wonky, but we are going to be ending early today for circumstances outside of our control. We're going to raid Girls Run These Worlds, and we will see you next time. Bye,
Toodles.
everyone.
Bye.